Hello guys, we are making a 3D printer. So let's see. Basically we require a CD-ROM of a computer. We have to dismantle it properly. After removing the upper case, we can see here many extra PCBs which are employed in the CD-ROM, which we do not require to make a CD printer. So we have to remove all those extra PCBs. Remove the screws properly. So this is the exact portion which we require. Here you can see extra PCBs are mounted on it, which we do not require. So we have to remove that part as well. Unscrew the portion carefully because so this is the required portion. Clean the CD-ROM properly. Drill 4 screws so that we can mount it on it. With the help of this nuts, fix this portion on the base. So here it gets fixed and this becomes the y-axis of our printer. We have already made a similar part which basically becomes x-axis. Screw the nuts properly. We require one more CD-ROM. Make 2 drills and screw that part. These are the long bolts which are easily available in the market. This basically becomes a pillar of a base. Screw this portion tightly. Fix this portion on the Z-axis properly. Tighten the nuts. So we have to tighten these nuts on the long bolts which are already placed on the Z-axis. So basically this is a Z-axis which we have mounted on X-axis. Drill the holes properly. And fix the part. This becomes the X-axis, this is the Z-axis and this is the Y-axis. This is the connection. This is a stepper motor drive. Solder the pin parts and insert the pin properly from the motor to this stepper motor drive. This is the power supply connection. You can see the power supply connection in the descriptions below. Over here we are shorting green and black, which is 15 and 16 number pin. Here you can see green and black. And now we are giving supply to the red and black one. And the next edge of that wire is connected to the breadboard to get the supply to the connection. This is the connection of a 3D pen. This is the forward extruder button of a 3D pen, which have 4 points. Connect any 2 points through a resistor of 1 kilo ohms and check if the motor is working or not. This is the resistor is connected to a crocodile pin. If the motor is not working, then change the diagonal points. With the help of hot glue gun, fix the solder part. Now fix the upper part of the pin. Screw all the mechanical parts properly. Ensure that none of the part is screwed loose. These are the extra fitting of the 3D pin. Make a drill on the upper case. From there you have to take 2 wires, and these 2 wires are connected to the breadboard, which we have already shown in the circuit diagram in our video. So by this, the connection of a 3D pin gets completed. Now we come on the software part. The very first thing is we have to download Gerbil 0.8c and we have to save it as a .x file. Now let's move on the second step. Now we have to download Xloader. After completing up that part, we have to download Gerbil controller software. After download, we have to install it. So after completing the installing part of Gerbil controller, we have to go to Xloader. Over there we have to upload the Gerbil 0.8c, which we have already saved as an .hex file, and over there we have to select the Uno and upload it. Now go on the Gerbil controller, open it and click on the arrow buttons to see whether the motors are working in proper condition or not. as we were facing some issues. So first of all, it was x-axis and z-axis which were in vertical position. But after that, since we were facing some issues, so we employed x and y-axis in horizontal position and z-axis in vertical position alone, and we mounted a 3D pen with the help of hot glue gun on z-axis. Now click on the spindle on, by which we can see whether the motors are working or not. And we have code M03, which is code for switching on the motors, and M05 for switching off the motors. Now go on the makerscam.com, which is basically an online software. Make a star pattern and upload it. Now insert the dimension as per our requirement. Over here we are using target depth is -1, safety height as 0. There are many parameters like step down feed rate, where else in step down we are using 0.2 and feed rate as 50. And one more is the plunge rate, which we are using as 50. After this, calculate all and save the file. Now open the notepad which contains the coding part. Over here we are using Z as -0.2 so that the pen will come in the downward direction for printing. As we have said, we are using M3 for turning on the pen. And at a several distance of coding, we are using M5, which we have also said M5 is used for switching off the pen. Same pattern goes for all, and in the last we are using Z as -2. We are using Z -2 so that after printing the pen will move in the upward safe position. And we are using G0, X0 and Y0 because after printing the motor will go back in the start position. In Jobber controller, open the notepad file and click on begin. If everything goes well, it will make a proper print.